Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. My name is Heather, and today is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. So this will be day 5 of my 12 days of Christmas crafting. So I've got these ornaments I had bought last Christmas. I didn't get a chance to do anything with them. I got them at Value Village for like $3. I probably showed them in a previous video when I was spray painting stuff. They came in 2 packs of 6 and they were multicolored. I was going to initially just paint 4 of them, 3 different colors. I had 2 shades of blue and I had the grape. I ran out of the one shade of the blue, and the other blue was just too light that even after 3 coats it wasn't able to cover the existing colors. But the grape one really worked good, so this is probably about 4 coats of spray paint. Got a few spots here where it got stuck to the board and I was using, and I peeled it off, so I've just got a few little touch-ups I gotta do. But I'm gonna turn these into angels, so I'll be right back. Alright, so these are the Christmas ornaments. I had a pack of 12, well, because it was 2 packs of 6 that I had gotten last year at Value Village for about $3 for the 12 of them. I had spray painted them. I was gonna do 12. So I was going to do 3 in this purple, 3 in one shade of blue, and 3 another shade of blue. Well, I ran out of the 1 can of blue paint, and the other lighter blue paint was just not covering them. But I found the, what color is this? Oh, the gloss grape one was really covering them, so I decided to paint them all purple. But there's just a few spots the way I had them to paint them. I just kind of missed a few spots the way they were overlapping. I just got them, laid out. I'm just kind of touching up a few spots where either the purple paint just dripped off and didn't stay, or I completely missed the area. So I'm just going to quickly just finish spraying these. Going to finish spraying them so I get they're all a nice even coat, because you can see that one. You see it does have an even, the purple spray paint, kind of missed a few spots. So I'm just going to spray this one here. It's got this piece of tape. That's the one that had broke, and I tried to fix it with hot glue, but it was not working. So I just used a piece of black electrical tape. So that's going to be the back part of my ornament. I'm going to turn these into angels. So I really think that when they're hanging, see, like this one here, you can see. So if it's hanging, this top part up here where the hook would go, I'm going to turn that into her halo, and that'll be her face, and then I'll be gluing some ribbons to look like her wings, and I'll be gluing some ribbons or tassels to really make the dress, look like that's her dress. So that is what my plan is for these. So I'm just gonna give a couple more little quick spritz of paint wherever they need it, and finish letting these dry, and then I will be back, meet you back in my craft room and turning all these into little angels. Okay, welcome back. So I'll say what else we had to get. So to make these into angels, I'm using these really fancy pipe cleaners. They're extra bushy. I mean, if I compare them to, I don't know, I just had a regular pipe cleaner here, but I guess it's, this isn't the pipe cleaner, it's just a piece of ribbon, but like the pipe cleaner, they're usually about this thin versus like this, so you can get a comparison of like how fuller these are. I'm not sure where I got a bunch of these. I get, I get crafting supplies, yard sales, secondhand stores, things like that. So always on the lookout for, good craft supplies. I'm going to use these to make the halo. And then to make their wings, I'm going to move that out before it rolls away. So to make their wings, I was just trying to figure out what I had. I'll move the camera down just a little more. Okay, to make their wings, I was just trying to figure out what kind of tool I had. So I had 3 different ones. So I have this green that's got some gold flecks in it, some little gold flakes. One side one side's not as shiny, the other side is super shiny, so I'm putting the shiny side up. Then I have this other tool. It's a very light colored, and it's got just a few silver flecks in there of the silver sparkles. It's harder to tell. Then I have this really, really super shiny silver piece. Now I didn't really measure these out. I just cut them. I just had, so I made 12. So I just had some 3 pieces of these types of tool, or I guess well, 1 piece of each of the 3 kinds, or these 3 chunks of tool that were just left over from other things I was making. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just folded them and cut them all into 12 pieces. I'm just going to see approximately, I just turn my cutting board over, I can just do approximately of how big each one is. So this one looks like it's about 9 by 5. This green one measures about 9 by 6. And this other silver one measures about 10 by 6. So they're, you know, approximately, you know, similar sizes. There's, I mean, I've got a few pieces where they're a little bit bigger, a little smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this nice glittery one down first. I'm putting the most glitter on the back. I just thought it might help it really shine. Then this one here, and the green one, just laying it on top. And I said, when you lay them down, you can tell like the size difference. And then this other silver tool on top. And then I'm just going to pinch this. So I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm just going to pinch this. So I'm kind of like making like a bow, as this will be the angel's wings. So when I get to the end, I'm just going to lift it up, and I'm going to bend it, which way? This is the front, yeah, okay. I got to bend it down this way. So this will be the front of the wings, so this is the back of the wings. So I want to bend it so I'm having the front facing up to get this nice loop. And I'm just going to fold those wings so the wings are about even here. And I had the little pieces for, where did they go? Oh, here they are. So I just moved them out of the way. I have these little metal ties here I got. I'm just gonna put them around here. I cut the ties in half because I don't need a big piece. And then just pull it around and just give it a couple good twists. I'm just gonna fold this in so you won't poke yourself with that, and just kind of unbunch it. Just you know, pull out the wings. You get like that. So there's the one side. There's the inside. So they look like the wings. I'm just gonna pull the bottom more down. I'm just gonna play around with this for a little bit, just pulling all these pieces out so you can see all 3 layers, so you get these nice beautiful wings. I'm just going to do it once more. So I've got my other pieces here, so I'm just putting the really shiny tool down and then the green one on top. Like I said, I'm using these colors because these were just some leftover pieces I had. I just wanted to kind of find a craft to use these up with. I'm just gonna, again, just kind of pinch and fold the 3 pieces together. When I get to the end, I'm just gonna bend it in half, put the little twist tie, or I guess this is or whatever you want to use. You can use pipe cleaner, any other kind of crafting wire. I'm just gonna twist these together. Now these little ties, I forget exactly what they're called, but I got them from Dollarama. They paid about, I think about $2 or so for the bag of them. So this has got a little piece that's coming off. Just gonna snip it off. I get a pack of, I think it's like 420, I think it is. I've mentioned it before in other videos. So it's about 420, and they come in packs of like 3 different colors of each. So you get 420 in total, but then the 420 is split into 3 little packages. Colors, I know I just had them up here, but, and again, you can always just use, like, I've got my spools of jewelry making wire. I guess any type of crafting wire. Pipe cleaners work good too. So that's how I made the wings. I'm just going to set those aside, and then I'm just going to say, so here's 2. I'm just going to work on 2 for right now. So I've got this nice ribbon here that I found. I've got it in gold and silver, so I'm going to make 12. I've got 12, so I'm making 6 with the silver and 6 with the gold. So I'm just going to fold the ribbon in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half again. Like, so I'm going to fold it this. I'm just going to fold it in half like that, and then I'm going to fold it in half the other direction, so you get this nice long rectangle. And then I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to cut from the corner where all the open corners are straight to the folded edge on an angle like this. And when I do that, when I open it up, then I have now dovetailed both the corners. I mean, you could just do and dovetail one and dovetail the other, but I find it's just so much faster if I just fold the material. Well, this is ribbon, so if I just fold it in half and then fold it in half again, then I get there, and then I'm just going to cut it on an angle from the cut corners to the folded edge. And I said just one snip, and both sides are done. This is for her dress, so I'm just going to fold it in the ribbon in half like this. I'm just going to do that to both of them, and then just a little bit of hot glue along the folded edge. You fold that right there, and then that will make her, part of her dress. Do the same to this one, just right in the corner, right where you want to fold it in half. Just put a strip of hot glue and fold it down. And then I'm just going to, this is where this ornament is, so got the round part, and then I've got this other part where it sticks out, and then this would be, so this would be her collar, and this would be the rest of her dress. So I'm gonna glue this just up under here, so kind of at the back. You can kind of see like between here. I'm gonna glue it in this space in here. So I'm just gonna put a strip of hot glue across the ribbon and put it on and just press it down into place. So that's the back, and then there will be the front. Now she looks like she's wearing, so then she looks like she's got a purple and gold, or this is purple and silver. The other one would be gold. So, purple and gold or purple and silver dress. Same thing with the other one. Just gonna glue this into place. Same thing, just a strip of hot glue and just gluing that into place. And then I had this other ribbon, and it's just this other ribbon. It's got these interesting pattern to it. So it's got one side has big or small, it's got lots of small ridges. The other side has got, they're bigger loops. So I'm going to do one, I'm going to glue across this side. I'm going to glue it right up here. And I'm just going to glue it from here, just kind of going across the same little spot where I had put the first ribbon, but this time I'm putting it across the front part, so then it looks like she's got a collar part on, like a lacy collar on. And then for this one I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to glue using the small one up. Just kind of gives some interesting little details, so that each one is, they're all matching, but they're all being slightly different. Because who wants the exact same ornament? You're hand making them. Who wants all your ornaments to all be identical? So then there's that collar, and there's that one. So you can see the difference it makes by, turning the ribbon from which way you put up and which way you put down. Just gonna let that cool for a second before I go to the next step. So I'm just going to finish doing the other ones because I said I'm making 12 of these. So I'm just going to pause here. I'm going to finish doing the other ones and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. So these are the two I was working on before. I've got all the other ones all, started at different points. I'm just going to keep finishing these. So I've got my, just going to do add the wings on these ones. So I'm just going to grab my hot glue. And I'm just gonna put a hot glue right here on the back, like a nice big blob of glue right in the center, right where the metal wire is. And I'm just gonna stick the ornament right on top of that hot glue. I'm just gonna hold it there. So there's her wings are now been added. Now I can kind of play around with this and twist them, and now that it's going to be in place, so now is the time to like pull the wings up or down and spread them out however you would like them to go. And the same to this one. Just going to put a big blob of hot glue on the back of these wings. And just glue these wings into place. I'm just going to let this all dry for a few moments. While these ones dry, I'm just going to grab the one, where did I put it? I just had a couple here that I'd made earlier. There's the ones I had made. The one I had made earlier when I was just testing and seeing how I was going to do this. And I'm going to do the halo. So for the halo, the first thing I'm going to do is, because these all have their little ornament hooks, I'm just going to glue all these hooks into place. Just with a bit of hot glue, just to, wow. So if my cats go after these because of all the glitter and stuff, the ribbon, then they're not going to be able to pull them off the tree as easily, I hope. Okay, and then I'm going to take this big fat chunk of pipe cleaner. This measures about 5, maybe about 4, I'm looking at the 5s here, about 4.5 inches long. I'm just going to turn it into, like the little circle. Just going to twist the two ends together a little. Oops. Guess I didn't quite get them. There. Just do a little twist. Get it to go back into the circle. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the pipe cleaner. And I'm just going to stick it on right up at the top, right like that. So now she's got her halo. So I'm just going to do that for all 12. So when I get their halos put on, then I will be back and I will be hanging them on my purple Christmas tree. Alright, so welcome back. So now I've got the halos on all 12 of my angels. I'm just playing around with this tool that's here to make their wings. But what I'm going to use to hang these up is I got these very extra fancy tree hanging hooks. I got them at a liquidation place for only $1 and you get 40 hooks. Now, what I like is these aren't like the normal straight hooks that always seem to uncurve and unbend and the cats get a hold of and they can just wreck them. These ones, if I can get the package open, bring a couple out, they look like this, so they're all really spirally. So I'm just going to hook it on, and then you just kind of pull it through all the way around until the ornament is hooked in. Oops. Of course, if you go too far, you unhook it. I'm just going to try that again without unhooking it. like that. So it takes a little bit of practice so you get that through there, because if you keep going, but it's harder for the ornaments to fall, like if they get bumped on the tree. Now, I used these hooks last year and I left the hooks on the ornaments, and when I went to take them out of the box this year, these ones were still on the ornaments. I've got this crooked. Just got to try that again. There, or backwards, I mean, because you want to make sure that the hook is the right way on the angel. So I'm just going to put all my angels, give them all a hook. Then I will be hanging these on the purple Christmas tree. Very easy to hang. So I will be back when I get all the angels on the tree. Alright, so I've got the angels hanging up on the tree. I really like the way they look. Each one is just a little different. It's the same supplies, but you know, when you hand make things, you know, you're gonna get a few differences. Like this, I have a few spots where the spray paint kind of bubbled and dripped. And I mean, if I did do another coat, I could probably get rid of the drips, but this time I just wasn't quite worried about that. Just want to make sure that they all look good. And they're all different. I said some is with the gold ribbon, some has silver ribbon. So the silver and gold ribbon I actually cut to, I didn't say, I think it was about 4 inches as well, and I'm going to fold it in half, and then the other ribbon that I used to go across the top is about 1.5 inches. So there is my tree. So my tree is full of angels and stars. There's my cat. He's gonna eat the tree. They haven't knocked any trees over yet this year, but the one tree I've had to redo the garland like 4 times since I've put it up. But there's my purple tree with the angels and the stars. Okay, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.